Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from Western Kentucky, and we are here to continue our playthrough of XCom 2 War of the Chosen, featuring Long War of the Chosen. And speaking of Long War of the Chosen, we've just had a recent update a couple days ago, I believe, to Long War of the Chosen 1.0 Beta 2. We started out our playthrough on Beta 1, but we're going to take a chance since we got to the next official beta version. We're going to go ahead, and I've already upgraded to the Beta 2 version. It seems like it's going to be going along okay. I'm crossing my fingers that it will, and we won't have any ugly conflicts that mess with our mission. In the meantime, what I'll do is below us in the notes, I'll include the change notes that come with the Beta 2, so you can see what kind of changes we've made, or they have made, the team that's working on this mod have made from Beta version 1 to Beta version 2. And there's also a couple other mods that they've recommended with this new Beta version. As far as from the workshop, that will also include the list down below. One is dedicated pistol slot, another is reliable smoke, and another one is show more buff details. So those have been added to our playthrough list also. But in the meantime, take a look down below when you have a chance and take a look at the upgrades. But in the meantime, we've got a mission ahead of us, and it's a smash and grab. We are 103% infiltrated, normal enemy readiness, but it is extremely light resistance for us, so that's what we're going to go in and take on. Reginald Barclay is along as our ranger. Tommy Pokemon Hertz is our specialist. Courz DeathKnell Exoxus is our skirmisher, so that'll be fun seeing if we can find some fun and different ways to use the skirmisher as a new different type of soldier for us. Sebastian Professor Jeski is our shinobi. Beverly Dancin Crusher is our sharpshooter, and Toshi Illusionist Manawa is our assault. There are bonds available for these two. I don't believe it's between these two, which is why I didn't go ahead and take the bond. But before we head out, let's take 3 promotions here. First, Tommy Pokemon Hertz, you sporting the stylish hot pants. Let's get you promoted. And we will, I think what we're going to just go with is the Gremlin canceling Overwatch on targeted units, using it up to 3 times per battle. So we're going to run a little interference with Tommy, and that's what I've decided on. Covering fire, field surgeon, yeah, we're just going with the interference. That's my choice for this promotion. Next promotion is Sebastian Professor Jeski, and we are going to promote him, and I'm kind of not leaning towards Executioner with him. He carries that lighter weapon anyway, but I am looking at either Shadow Step, where he doesn't trigger Overwatch or reaction fire, and Combatives. But since we got someone in this squad who can cancel with Tommy some Overwatch, we're gonna go with Combatives. It just, at least for this team, seems to be a better mix of abilities that'll work. And the teams, yes, they vary over time, but in a lot of missions the same similar team goes out. So we're kind of gonna base some of my promotions based on the team that we've got together. Lightning Reflexes is a possibility, but since I have Tommy Pokemon Hertz to cancel some Overwatch, I'm actually not going to take Lightning Reflexes with one of my run and gun troops. I'm actually going to go with one or the other, and I'm intrigued by both of these. Slug Shot, special shot for primary weapons. It's a shot that uses 2 pieces of ammo, but it pierces 2 armor. So it can really give some hurt on an enemy that's heavily armored. And then we also have the ability to disorient a target if we miss with our arc thrower. So it makes it a little safer to use the arc thrower, especially at a lower percentage. You still know you're going to disorient the target. So I think that's the one I'm going to try and see what I think of that particular perk. Slug Shot, I got to find someone else I can use that with, because I like that one too. And that's all our promotions. Let's get in here to the mission and see what it's looking like for Operation Gasping Priest. All right, we're headed to the wilderness of New Mexico. Let's get in there and see what exactly this map looks like. Looks like there's some kind of facility built up out in the middle of the wilderness, and this is where we're going to grab as many packages as we can, at least if it's that style of a mission. Let's find out. Because there's a possibility of one of two styles on a smash and grab. And yeah, it looks like the newer style.
Of airlifting a number of supply crates out of this area, and we have an opportunity here to take a few for ourselves. Locate and mark the crates with transponders, and Firebrand will handle the rest.
All right, so we got to get up close to mark as many of these boxes as we can before we activate. So first part of the mission tends to, at least we try to be as stealth oriented as we can and get ourselves positioned around in many of these boxes as possible. Sebastian, let's move you forward as our scout, since you can get a little closer than anybody else. Not by a lot, but every little bit counts. And I'm thinking that's pretty far back. I can't quite get cover over on these unless I drop down. I think what we're going to do is we're going to move you forward to this corner cover. There is no timer, so if I don't move my max movement, I'm fine with that. Let's get you up to this location and see what you see. There we go. We got our typical lone drones that like to hover around on these missions. Let's get Courz, Exoxus up to this other corner right next to, right near Sebastian. And let's see, are we seeing anything else? No. Or what kind of crates are we seeing? There's a couple right in front of us near the drone that we would potentially be able to mark. We got the one that the game started us out, and it looks like there's one a little farther behind near those giant walkie-talkies. It's like the Jolly Green Giant set down some walkie-talkies on the ground over here. So we got to have a couple people more on this side. We'll have to have a couple soldiers kind of in the middle, and I'm guessing there may be a couple more crates over on this side yet. So let's get moving to make that happen. I'm thinking, Toshi, let's get you over to this side of this truck. Should be safe.
Got it.
From movement on that drone. And you, Tommy, let's get you up near the front too, in case we need to do something about that drone. You'll be in position to do that. Hopefully we can sneak around the drone and not have to do any loud activations.
I'm ready.
We'll get my sniper behind a nice tree cover. Yes, take that route over the building, why don't you? And Reginald, Barclay, how far up can we get you? Not as far as we might like, huh? And if he moves lateral, we're still far enough back over here. If he moves forward, we could get locked into position. So let's hope the drone moves in the direction we want. Let's find out.
On my way.
Okay, I can deal with the drone moving away. I can deal with that position and going away. I'm thinking we're going to get a couple of you over here. So maybe Toshi and Tommy, you're going to head off in this direction. But we'll kind of go blue move at a time. As a matter of fact, let's see, where do we want to? Let's move you up here, Toshi, and see what you see first before we move any further. And it doesn't look like anything. I see another box kind of in the fog of war behind the walkie-talkies here. So there's enough going on this side. So we're going to move you, Toshi, up to this particular box to start with.
Roger that.
Do we see anything? No enemies in vision. In fact, there's two boxes back on this side. So this might be more the side to focus on early. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Tommy, let's get you up right next to Toshi. I don't want to push you any further. We'll just get you right down behind here next to Toshi. And now we can push you. Sebastian, I'm interested in pushing forward a little bit with you to see what we can see up here. The drone kind of moved off in that direction, but we're going to kind of have you the lead spotter on that drone. See if you can't pick him back up for us, just so we know exactly where he is. And we have him in sight again. So we have a couple boxes, a couple crates in sight for you. And we still got a lot of more enemies out there that we have not located. So we would be helpful. I'm kind of thinking now that I know I got 4 boxes over here, we may be pushing forward on the left to mark them, and then maybe work on these 2 on the right. If that drone keeps being friendly and moving away, that might give us that opportunity. So with that in mind, Reginald, let's move you up here. And who else do I want to go over on that side? Perhaps Courz, Exoxus will get you going on this side too.
A long approach.
Yes, long approach. And Beverly, let's bring you up to join Sebastian over on this side. We won't push you farther forward at all. Notice one of the perks already. We have a steady weapon ability that's built into the sharpshooter now. That is one of the upgrades and turns I don't have to have, although watch me find out that we have yeah, the advanced stock is what I think used to give the steady weapon ability. My memory could be totally wrong. But the upgrade, one of the upgrades on this new beta version is the sharpshooter gets the steady weapon ability built in. So the advanced stock means missed shots can graze. So I believe that's how it used to be more in the past. So anyway, rather than delve into all the changes, we do have some changes we're starting to see early on already with the new beta updates. Let's just overwatch. In fact, let's just steady your weapon. It has that's something new. It has a 1-turn cooldown now. So let's just can we just do a regular, no, we don't want to do that. Rapid targeting, no. Hunker, we might as well let's just steady your weapon. And we'll go on with you, Sebastian, and anybody else who hasn't moved their maximum movement. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's just end our turn. I don't want to activate that crate yet, because that reveals. We don't need the big reveal yet. I hear a mech. Ha ha ha, right where we want to go. Right where our plan was going to take us.
On the move.
That kind of changes things a little, doesn't it? Now we can still, problem is if he pushes forward, his range could easily push forward to flank us here, and moving right here shows that it would be an activation. Moving right here makes it possible if they're pushing straight forward that we will activate. So I'm thinking we may have to kind of hold tight just to see where this mech is wandering, to see if we're going to be able to push forward on the side that we wanted. So we may have to kill one more turn just to get a better sense of where they're moving. Sebastian, it does mean we could move you forward, and we're going to at least check out this move moving forward. Okay, we got sight of the drone. We don't have sight of any other enemies. And Beverly, I think what we'll do is we will get you moved up over here, also in position. So we got position on this side. So we've got position on 3 of the boxes we're interested in. And I'm wondering if we should push it any further. Perhaps what we could do is move in this direction. Of course, we got a drone out there somewhere. Now let's move you, Courz, up here just in this direction. Hopefully we don't have any more enemies that we're going to see from here, but let's take a peek at this point right here. Alright, we can see the drone and whatnot over here. Gets us in range, so I'm wondering if the mech will move across and flank us. We're gonna take that chance. Maybe it would have been safer just to delay and wait to see where that mech moves. But instead we got 2 soldiers that'll be ready to grab these next 2 boxes in the back next turn, as long as the mech doesn't move in such a way to activate us. So let's give this a shot. And we will hang these 2 back here right now because they can both reach boxes on their own. So it may be that we have everybody positioned to be able to grab our 6 boxes, but it's not a guarantee that we can move to take it because we got a strong little enemy, that mech out here, to worry about. So let's Overwatch. We're going to keep you on Overwatch, Tommy. It could be that we want to reposition and try to do something about that mech, but we're going to hold off one more turn and wait to see how he moves. And I think that's everybody that's moved. It's just everybody in front of a box that we aren't going to activate. We aren't going to mark them yet, so let's end our turn and see where those enemies wander. He's moving back. We could get flanked. This is going to be an activation turn, it looks like.
Surprise!
At least we're doing some damage on the mech. That's a good thing. He should, I was going to say, he should see us, and he's moving down to flank a little bit. And our shinobi is now activated. Minor little damage with his minor little weapon. Beverly. I'm actually thinking we could be fortunate here. Exoxus, how far can you move? Oh, so we don't have range to get this mark this turn. What a pain, unless we double move. I'm thinking I'm going to concentrate on the mech with you right here, Reginald Barclay. In fact, no, we don't see. I'm going to move us up here, risk an activation in this cover.
Yes, sir.
And we don't. That should give us a shot. I'm hoping we can take, what is this, 0%? Let's see. How close are we for both barrels? What's this 0%? That's what I want to know. 0% is new with this new mod. I don't know why we have 0%, because I should be able to move and shoot. That worries me just a little bit. I'm probably going to bring you Courz up at this point. We could always... Why am I seeing 0% shots on everybody? 0%, 0%. So we got an issue ahead of us with this update, and we're going to have to figure it out. What we're going to do is bring you over here, Courz. We're going to see if we have a shot. It says 0%, but is that accurate? No, it's not accurate. So my percentages are not good to rely on, that's for sure. Looks like I can get vision from here on the surveillance drone. Is that what it's telling me? Yes, it's telling me from this point I get vision on the drone.
No problem, boss.
Before I do that, we're going to mark.
We're picking up a steady signal from the transponder. Firebrand is en
And
route
this is
to
not
make the
going to be
pickup.
good if I do not know what my percentages will be. Let's look over here on the side. Does it give me aim 55% advent surveillance drone? So it looks like I may need to refer over to the side to get my aim percentage and not trust the aim percentage down here above. So that may be just something different I have to look at. Everything's still working if that's the case. I'm not thrilled with 55% being the choice, but I think I can always go with combat protocol and just take out the drone. So that's my option in the back. We also have a little action to go with Toshi here. Let's first mark the crate. And Toshi, we're going to bring you up right here.
On the move.
You're flanked, but I'm counting on you being able to take out. In fact, let's back off. And that's telling me my aim 55%. Everything's 55%. So I'm not sure if this is working the way it needs to. We're going to find out. A 55% shot at that range. I'm thinking that's very low. Just doesn't seem accurate. Well, we're going to get used to this beta 2. We're going to figure it out. And let's take a shot close range with our shotgun. Took it down.
Target eliminated.
So I don't know if I can trust these percentages or how much I can trust these percentages. Reginald Barclay, I think we're going to take a shot with you on the mech. There we go, 75% chance to hit. So maybe that is the way we need to look at it. So I'm glad we hit on the 55%. Let's go over here and take a shot and see if we can finish off this mech. 4 to 7, so even with a minimum hit through the armor, we should be able to take out the mech. Yes. 2 armor, 2 damage. It looks like we got the minimum hit. The minimum possible. We're going to move you over here, Tommy, see if we can't mark the second crate.
I'm going.
Yeah, you go. And let's mark it. So it looks like we will have 5 marked by the time we finish. Let's mark it. And Beverly, so we don't forget, let's mark yours right now. Now we got this other drone off here. And Beverly, what kind of a shot do you have on that drone? Looks like, ooh, is it only 55%? Truly, is that all it is? Now I have run and gun, or we can flash over here against a surveillance drone. That may be possible, and that may be just what we do since we're exposed. Anyway, let's get over here and flesh out this drone and take him out of action. Do we activate anybody else? Took him out. And we get some loot. PCS Psi.
Artefakt przyjęty.
Yes, you have the artifact. Very good. There's no one for you to take aim on, Beverly. Let's see if we can get a picture of where some more boxes are. We got one over on your side. Do we have anything way over? It doesn't look like anything's far away off on the right that we need to worry about. So they're going to be more in the back. Any other boxes? Maybe back here. Beverly, let's just get you to a good firing point for your sniper rifle that maybe will have some decent angles. So let's try moving you up here. We don't have anything activated. We could always steady your weapon. It's a 1-turn cooldown. And I think in this instance, since we'll have decent angles if we activate, potentially, we're going to go ahead and steady your weapon. And it's a good thing we did. It looks like we may have use as long as these guys stay in the good angles that we have available to us. Looks
Firebrand
like we
is
are
on
marked.
deck for recovery.
Courz is
Keep
marked.
marking those crates, Menace 1-5.
And we're going going to have to see where the enemy marked crates are. We got one in the back here. We can get to it with Courz. And where is the other one that's been marked? Way back here. Okay. Let's see. I can get to this crate on a double move just to take it back, and that may be what we have to do. Kind of takes Reginald Barclay out of the action. And what kind of soldiers do we get? Gunner, Rocketeer, Officer. Oof. Not thrilled with those enemies. What do we have? We have Grenade here. Are you visible? We have a 75%, is that true? 75% against the Advent Officer in full cover. We have 65% against a Rocketeer in full cover. How do we get 75 on the Officer? That's interesting. And we have 60% on the half cover. These percentages are not percentages I am comfortable trusting right now. I am having to say that I don't think the mix of stuff we got going here is giving me some accurate reads. What we ideally need to do we look at doing some justice and pulling someone towards us? Who do we have sight on to be able to do that on? A Rocketeer, perhaps? And then work with others to try and take out the Officer? I don't know. Let's see, what have we got? I can actually run you, Tommy, back here if we need to. Do we trust this 75% reading? Well, let's do it. Let's do it. If we stay where we are, that would be 2 shots of 75%. Shall we trust the numbers that we're seeing? Let's find out. Light them up. Okay, there's 1 hit. It's only a graze hit though, but that gives me 1 more shot, and that potentially was a 75% hit. So let's say if we get more than a graze, we can take out the Advent Officer that has us marked. Let's give it a shot. And we took him out. Oh, took him out. Now I'm thinking we might want to take Exoxus and see if we can't grapple. Let's see what the I will not grapple. Let's see if we can do a justice and see what kind of percent that might present to us. 65%. Yeah, I'm thinking I want to take a chance on justice, see if we can't pull him towards us.
Face justice!
We got him, we got him. What kind of damage are we going to do now? Slashing good. Okay, he's almost out of... We got Toshi right behind to be able to finish the job, so I'm kind of thrilled about that. Toshi, where do we want to take that shot from? And we have more enemies. We still have an Advent Gunner over here. Beverly, what kind of shot can you give me on the Advent Gunner? Oh, only 60%. That can't be right? Well, let's give it a shot. Go on the Advent Gunner. 47% crit. We need a crit to be able to take out this threat. And we take out this threat.
Oh, that's wonderful!
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. Who have we got left? We got that Rocketeer we got to take care of. But having that other Gunner gone, I'm feeling like we can move right here to do it.
I'm on it.
All right, Toshi, you better be on it. Let's take the flank shot. Got him. I don't know how much I'm trusting these percentage reads, but we'll go with them right now until we figure out this new beta method here. Hopefully it's not a conflict with a saved mission that's causing these things. We'll find out. But Tommy, I think we're going to double move you here just to mark this crate now that we've freed ourselves up of the enemies and try to save this crate. Looks like I don't have anybody in position to be able to mark the other one, so we're probably going to lose that.
Good work. Advent's locator is down and our transponder is active. Firebrand will handle the
reach
pickup.
that, and my Shinobi with flesh is too far, probably out of range. Oh, he's not out of range. problem is it's a double move, so I hope I don't activate in this fog of war, or Sebastian is going to be in a tough spot if we do that. But we're going to try and save this crate. I'm greedy. Let's do it.
Zasuwam.
Nothing. How lucky is that? That is pure luck, my friends. Pure luck. What else can we have? Are we in the range to mark? And that would be with you, Courz. We can get you over here to mark this one. We're starting to lock up more and more of these crates, little by little. And so far, no chosen. Oh, we got a single surveillance drone. We can deal with that. Oh, we got a scout and a sentry, though. So it's a pod of 3 that just activated. Or maybe it's a lone drone and that pod in the back didn't activate. We'll have to take a look at that and try and figure that one out. Let's see, we got a crate up here. Where else do we maybe have some crates? We have a crate up here by the drone, it looks like. Just to the left of the drone. So have we activated these 2 guys? I don't think we've activated those 2 guys in the back. But that is the last pod. So I don't know if I want to move forward with you, Sebastian, in a major fashion. Now, Beverly, do you have an angle on that drone? I would like to know. You do not have an angle on that drone over there. Can we get you an angle on that drone? Yeah, it looks like we could get you an angle on the drone from here. But a move and a shot doesn't seem like that's in your capabilities either. So let's start out moving you right here. Perhaps we can holo target. Might that be the move we gotta make? Steady, 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 or do I just move up again and mark another crate? I think not. I think we holo target, end your turn there because that's not marked, and if it does become marked, we're close enough to be able to take it on. So I think what we do is we holo target. Yeah, we're going to stick right there for the moment and holo target for anybody who's going to have a shot on that drone. You, Sebastian, once again, we do not have the need to move up and take these crates yet because they are not marked by the enemy. So let's get you in a position just to take a shot. You don't have the weapon to be able to take out a drone, but I know if I move you up here to flesh, we move right around the corner and activate those last 2 that I don't want to do quite yet till I get everybody moved over and positioned to better take them on. So instead, let's move you over here, Sebastian. We'll take your pot shot over on the drone that's holo targeted. I just don't trust these numbers. 55% aim on a holo targeted drone. Well, we're going to do it. I think the percentages right now are lying to us. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Who else can we get over in this direction? We are marked right here. Oh, we have you. We have you. Is that going to be... I don't think that's going to be close enough range to be able to move up and grab anything. So, Tommy, we're going to move you over to this corner cover to mark this crate.
I'm all over it.
See if we got anyone else we can move in range somehow. Looks like we may have to do some double moves and just let this drone do what it's going to do. Who else do we got over here? We got you. We're going to bring our running gunner over.
Moving to position.
Running gun is available. We actually have a shot. We actually have a shot, and it's telling me off on the side. For some reason, everything says 55%. 55%. Is that just my aim? not feeling good on the way this is working now to figure out our aim. So I'm gonna have to do some more reading to figure that out for future missions, because I do not like taking aim without knowing what it really is. Now with the shotgun, I would think it would be even less potentially, but what I'm probably going to do is overwatch with you, Toshi, in case that drone attacks and moves forward towards us. I'm going to use you, Reginald Barclay, to pick up the loot. Advanced suppressor.
I just couldn't help myself.
Yeah. And I'm thinking we may have to use one of these free reloads, but we'll overwatch you instead in case that drone decides to charge forward. We got a free reload with you, so that doesn't worry me too much. Let's get you, Exoxus, move forward in a quick fashion, so we better have you positioned for the next turn. Let's see. Those other ones are moving around the corner, so they're going to go active, go live. Drone charges forward. No, Toshi.
Enemy is still up.
Got a hit, but just a graze, and that gives a close-up shot for the drone right up close, and he missed. How fortunate is that? So you got to have a little bit of luck to do good. And we got a couple crates here we're going to have to take on. We got a sentry here that I'm thinking we can take care of. We got a scout indoors that I wonder if we can get a position to flank. And it looks like the scout, though, is strong. That's for sure. The scout is strong. But Tommy, and look at that aim on the scout. Holy smokes. So maybe, Tommy, we look, since we probably aren't going to take that scout out on the first turn, I want to at least get you into full cover. Holy smokes. Where's my running gunner also? What kind of range do I have with my running gun? We can get up pretty close here, so maybe we'll have some double shot action on the scout, and they're both going to have to hit. Oh my goodness gracious. Beverly, that might mean you're out of the action and you're going to be required to get over here and pick up a container. I don't know if I have a way to get that second container reliably, unfortunately, with what I got to do to take out my enemies. We can always move you, Sebastian. Here, you're in cover to work on the sentry. And can we afford a hit from a drone if we manage to take everybody else out? What do you think? What do you think? And what are the odds we take out the sentry with our light weapon? More reliable would be to do the flesh, that's for sure. What do we have as far as a shot from you, Beverly? 65 it says there, and 55 on the other. That's on the drone though. I don't have a shot on the guy inside. So if I move you there though, we have nobody in range to pick that up. What do we have also? Courz, we haven't chosen to use you yet. Do we have the ability to grapple anywhere with you? Let's just find out. Wow, you can actually get up there and get a shot. It's kind of at distance. But I kind of like it, don't you? I kind of like that idea. It gives us a chance. It makes it more possible.
I take a new approach.
It says only 65% aim. I sure would like a hit at this point. Let's try it. Ah, that was not what we wanted to see. Not what we wanted to see. We got a free reload.
I am reloading.
And it still gives us another shot. Can we do it? It says 65%. Gotta be better than that, right? Gotta be better than that. Let's do it. Oh, way to take it out. Way to take him out. That means I can move safely Sebastian over here and still take a shot on the drone. Let's mark that supply, take it back for our own, and let's see what you have available. It's only 55%, but we're going to take it, Sebastian. Wait, you have a second move? We can move out with your flesh. We can move right on back with your flesh and take out the surveillance drone. That means you, Beverly, you're going to be forced to run like the wind to get up here to remark this one. You're not going to have anything to do to help us out, but you didn't have a line of sight on that guy, on the scout on the inside anyway. Let's mark the supply and take it back as our own. Now we've got some work to do ahead of us for everybody else. First of all, for you, Tommy, we're going to move you and get the flank on the scout.
Whatever you say.
And what kind of a shot does that tell me you get? 80%? Let's see if we can do some damage on the scout. Or let's hold off in case we need an assured damage and we can use combat protocol. Let's start off with you, Toshi. Let's do your run and gun to get you a flank and see what kind of damage you can do.
Going in for the kill. On the move.
Okay, this is telling me we got 80% also. Gotta do that. 6 damage. Okay, what are we left with? Looks like it is combat protocol that will assure us the kill on this one. So Tommy, let's have you do it. Take the combat protocol. Okay, that's 9 killed. That should be what we're up against, and that means I can take and grab this loot right over here before it expires. And I don't see anything else we got to do besides that at the moment. I do need to reload. It would be nice to reload. Reinforcements, 3 turns. So I also have a hair trigger. Do I have anybody left with movement? No, I should have set my E back first before moving anybody. So we're going to have to deal with the reinforcements. I'm thinking we'll just go reinforcing on the roof perhaps. Should that be the way we do it? Can we throw a flare for the reinforcements?
We require extraction.
Oh no, yeah, I guess we're throwing it way over
Evac
there.
request
That's not
confirmed.
where I
Hold tight.
intended it to go, but that's where we will head and get ready for dealing with our reinforcements. You, Toshi, let's go get the loot that you got.
On your order.
PCS agility.
Target package secured.
And let's just reload you here at this point.
Back in.
Now we need to start setting ourselves up. Overwatch. For the reinforcements that'll come next turn. Get ourselves positioned to where we think this will be best for us. I don't know what will be best for us. We actually have one more crate over here we never grabbed. Didn't even realize that, so Sebastian, maybe we need to get you back here and grab. I think that's the last crate. Yes, that is the last crate to get marked. Let's just get you to do that now. I almost forgot about a crate, guys. Worried so much about those reinforcements. I'm thinking we're going to reload you right here.
Aye, sir.
And we'll just overwatch you right here.
Standing by.
And let's get you moved back a bit, Tommy.
Seems doable.
Yeah, it's very doable. And we'll just put you on... Do I want to move? Let's move you back one more. We don't need to be having you on Overwatch yet. Exoxus, we'll bring you back this way. At least we're all moving in the right direction now to be able to evacuate once we hopefully deal with the reinforcements. So let's reload. That's another free reload, so let's just Overwatch with you.
That's the last of the supply crates in this area.
Look at that,
Menace
12 out of
1-5,
12.
you're clear for
Now we
evac.
just got to
We
survive
got
on
what
this.
we
It's
came for, so don't take
looking
any
good.
unnecessary chances
Looking
out
good.
there.
Okay, what's the best way we want to deal with this? Let's get you a little corner cover here, Courz. Mr. DeathKnell himself. Let's overwatch you from
No
there.
trespassers.
Let's see, Shinobi. Let's get you back over this way. And I think we're just, since you have a light gun, we're just going to reload you. I do want to get you, Toshi, out a little farther from the building, closer towards here. Let you have the fun of crashing through the window. And we'll just overwatch you. Beverly, we're going to steady your weapon in case they present us with a nice shot. And overwatch.
Got it covered.
Overwatch.
you like
Let's
to fight?
see. Oh, reinforcements incoming. So it wasn't even this turn that they were to appear. Talk about misreading that monitor. That means this next turn is when they'll appear, right when our evac appears. So let's see. Do we have everybody in range of the evac? At least with the double move, it looks like we do. I may just reposition you just a tiny bit, Toshi. Where do we... Why don't we put you right here, Toshi?
Moving to position.
And let's get everybody
Moving to
overwatched. Overwatch.
I was going to do that.
Affirmative. Covering now.
I will watch.
Where are they going to come down? Looks like up on the rooftop, maybe? They come in behind the building, and it's a reinforcement pod of 3. Looks like one's an engineer. What else we got? That orange, that's a rocketeer, isn't
I'm
it?
coming in.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
Well, they're out of sight. There's no reason for me to stick around, not knowing exactly where they are, although I believe it's back here behind the building. I think it's time for us just to hightail it out of here and call this a successful mission.
Ida. I'm on it. I can handle that.
Looks like we got all 6 in there. Let's evac.
Evac confirmed.
XCom operatives are secure.
I am happy
Firebrand
with this
is returning to
successful
base.
mission. We got a mission photo we need out of that. That was a very cool mission. Don't know if I want that mist in the way. Is it going to clear? There, we're in amongst Beverly Crusher going a little crazy in this photo, isn't she? We'll keep it. It's blackmail photo for down the road on Beverly Crusher. Advent will burn. And we had a nice, successful smash and grab. Let's hope the loot that we get to take a look at is going to be as good as the mission felt.
20 years of peace and prosperity will not be undone by the reckless actions of a few misguided dissidents today. We stand with the elders.
All right,
Trust
dealt
in
most
their
damage.
wisdom,
We got
and we
successful
shall
shot percentage. Move
overcome
out of
this
the way.
crisis.
Move out of the way. There we go. Now we can see. Nothing special there. Let's just move on and see what the loot is. That's what I want to see. Everybody's coming off,
Morale is
standing
sure to be
tall.
high
We
after
like
an
that. We
operation
like
like
that.
that.
We got a promotion on
Great work,
Exoxus.
Commander.
We got a promotion for the Dancin doc over here too. So 2 promotions out of that mission. I like it. I like it. And let's see what we got. 65 supplies, 9 alien alloys. We got 5 Illyrium crystals, and then we were able to pick up a bunch of loot also in the process. So we are one happy camper, one happy commander on this mission.
We're getting thin on manpower, Commander.
Yeah, no
we should check
kidding.
with Resistance HQ for new recruits.
That's usually what happens. Now, one thing I want to do, and I think we got combat armor tech coming up in 3 days. but I do have some wounded soldiers that I would love to gain, and I'm thinking I'm going to pull one of my scientists here, and then I think I may have a scientist out on Haven duty, and we may look at taking that scientist out of there also, but I want to speed up the healing rate by 50%. We will take it. I think it used to be a higher percent at one point, but we'll take the 50% increase. That will help. Every little bit helps. Now as far as who we have available, what do we have available in our tactics? Trains officer abilities, what kind of cost do we got there? 35. So we can start looking at officer potential here with this upgrade that we can definitely afford. I'm going to go ahead and just mark it right now.
Tactics School facility upgraded.
And then we have in the workshop, but I have nowhere to send it, nothing for it to do. We can staff an engineer in here. Is there any other place I want to take that engineer since I don't need any staffing? We'll just work on the alien debris down here with my extra engineer. It's going to be a long, slow slog, but we'll at least get it started. Yeah, 30 days. Definitely want to get somebody else teamed up there as soon as we can. Power, we're down to 15 out of 16, so we're definitely going to need some power soon too. 6 days to clear up here. That could be a place where we put some power. We'll see. Nah, I definitely want to get the proving ground going too, though. So already the base layout, with assuming I had an engineer that would lower the infirmary time, it's now a scientist, so my base layout is already not synergistic as I would like it, but we'll learn that lesson for going forward next time we run through this long
I don't
war.
mince words when it comes to aliens. And the skirmishers are no different. I don't trust them. And I don't like sending my people out hand in hand with them. That said, they're definitely loyal to the commander. And they could put up a hell of a fight.
All right. Let's get out there and see what we could. We should have some more missions coming up soon. Let's kind of see where we're at. 74% infiltrated. That looks like the jailbreak will be our next mission coming up. Maybe now we can finally build the radio relay. Let's take a peek in here first. No, I already took the Haven Advisor out of there, so my scientist is no longer there. So I did what I wanted to do. Notice I talked over you, Chosen. That's what we think of what you have to say. Yeah, we're not going to put in any Haven Advisors quite yet. Wait, did I have somebody hiding over here, did I see? No, we want to take you out of hiding. We'll switch you over to supply. And what have we got over here? We took all the Haven Advisors for to get our last infiltration going. We got another hider over here. We'll do one more intel. I don't think we need to worry about recruiting over in that spot right at the moment. Okay, let's go on, build this radio relay at last. Just doesn't want me to build the radio relay. This is a 9-day 21. So it's a rescue VIP from a cell, extremely light. We'd gain a gunner from this. So yeah, let's take a look. We have a team that just had a great mission, and we ought to be able to put that team right back in there. So hang on, everybody, while I pick out a team. No, I'm not taking a team of one. We're going to get some others to go along with him. So let me pause right here. I'll pick out the team, equip the team, and get them infiltrated. We can use a new gunner, a new soldier. Okay, we are back with the team we've picked out to go and infiltrate on this mission, Operation Witch Strike, as a matter of fact. And as you'll see, it's the same squad that we just finished with. Go figure. With 9 days, we were able to take all 6 and infiltrated only 6 days, 1 hour, compared to the 9 days, 21 hours that we were. Oh! That sneeze came out of nowhere. Excuse me. But We were allowed 9 days to infiltrate, so we're pretty well fully loaded. You'll notice with the new mod recommended, we do have sidearm capabilities. I have only equipped Beverly Crusher with the sidearm, and it lowered her mobility, so to balance that out, she no longer has a grenade in her slot down here, so I'm able to keep her movement as it was, but I felt the laser pistol sidearm was more appropriate in her case as the sharpshooter. I wanted to keep mobility over here, so I felt there was no reason to add it at this time. We'll see if I start changing my mind as we move forward. But there we are, we're infiltrated, or we're ready to go infiltrate, and let's get it started.
Sky Ranger
In position for deployment.
There we go. Now, can we please finish
The
building?
cooperation of these extremists will do little to unite the forces of your resistance, Commander.
Yes, let's finish building the radio relay once and for all. Hallelujah. Radio relay looks like we slapped it together, but boy, it took us a long time, didn't it?
To the fight.
Very good, very good, very good. New bonus gained. Contact with new regions is now made instantly. So we have our bonus for North America. Alrighty. Where do we want to go? We're almost ready for the jailbreak here. We're up to 90%. I'm thinking, where do I want to scan? Thinking. We'll just continue right where we are, scanning in New Mexico, since that's where the new jailbreak will come about. And it is at 100%. I think we have the ability to infiltrate more. I think we will do it, just so we aren't going to go the full 3 days more to infiltrate, but let's get a little further, see if we can get it down to vulnerable. Let's take a peek. Yes, it is vulnerable. We're ready to go in to regain some resistance personnel and free them from bondage. So just as a footnote on who we'll be going in with next episode, here we go. We are going to be going into Wesley, Brain Trust Crusher. Mr. Data, the android, is our sharpshooter. William #1 Riker is our specialist. Guinan the Listener is our assault, and Gordy LaForge will be our shinobi. Looks like we do have the one bond between Data and Guinan, so a couple promotions we'll do before we get started next episode, so that's what we have to look forward to. This is Zigzag Zog signing off from Western Kentucky. Thank you once again. As always, I appreciate, like you wouldn't know, all of you that take the time to watch these videos. Thank you so much.